So I just shot night number 3 of the Game Case episode 7, and that was fun. And you know what? I want to do some gaming. I don't feel satisfied all the way. So how about this? I just got this game here in the mail a couple days ago. Caliber 50 for the Sega Genesis. And is there anything about this copy you'd notice that's unique? It's not damaged. And that's why it took me so long to buy this game is, you know, I've wanted it for months. And like literally every copy that was for sale has label damage. You know, it's kind of like Wario's Woods for the NES. How the top part is always peeling off. There's always label damage. Just like the Maxi 15 for the NES. Or is it the Maxivision 15? There's always label damage. And with this Caliber 50, there's always damage either to the label or there's like rental stickers over it. It's hard to find this game in this good of shape where it's not damaged. I finally saw it and I had to pull the trigger, so here it is. I feel like doing some gaming. Let's do some gaming. It's Caliber 50 and this will be the first time I've ever played this game in my life. I've actually not even tested this copy, so see you guys there. So before we go and play Caliber 50, there's 2 games here on the game case from previous episodes that I believe need to be tier 1. So let's take care of that really quickly before we start. The first would be this. Dude, Gunstar Heroes. This is one of the first games I ever owned. And this is the first game I got with my Genesis other than Sonic 2. And this is totally a tier 1 game. I don't know what I was thinking. The second game, Rystar. This is also one of the first games I owned, and I believe I got this for Christmas maybe 2 years, year to 3 years after I got my Genesis. And this is one of the greatest Genesis games of all time. You know, I was really blessed as a child with just the games that I got. You know, Kirby's Dream Land for the Genesis, Game Boy, this, Sonic 3 and Knuckles, like, I mean, dude, Sonic 2. Like, I was blessed as a kid that the games that I had were some of the greatest games of all time. Some of the most badass games on the whole console. Like, dude, no wonder I collect games, you know, as an adult. It just had that big of an impact on me. But anyways, these are tier 1 games. They're there. Now, let's go play some Caliber 50. Alright, I'm here. You're here. Genesis is here. Caliber 50 is here. So I have seen some YouTube footage of this game, but I've never actually played it myself. So let's see what we get. We'll probably try this for about 20 minutes, like usual. So I find this interesting, how there's no sound effects, there's no music, no crash animation. Looks like we're just stranded here. 20 years later. So what happened between then and now? Over 20 years. Let's see what the options are. Kick up the lives a bit. Level normal. Let's do it. So you don't shoot the direction that you're walking or pointing. There's actually a button that, like there, it actually changes the direction you're shooting. Might take some getting used to. Should probably just keep going. That's really awkward having to do that. Okay. You know, this music seems a little friendly for what we're actually doing. The music is good. It kind of reminds me of Test Drive 2 for the Genesis. Yeah, let's go down this path. It's funny, so they're shooting at me, it's not even doing anything. Sweet. I've never seen that in a game before. Like where there's just, you have to push a button to turn. That's cool, we don't have to start over. Damn. So am I supposed to go up this little alleyway? No? So what are we supposed to do here? See, the other time it said go. It wasn't very specific there. So I guess those are spikes. Also, when you collect items, it doesn't make any sound effect. It's kind of another flaw. It's like the perfect opportunity to use a sound effect when you collect something. I notice a lot of times when I play games, I talk a lot. I'm trying to have this just be more about the game footage. It's like this, when I collect that, that should make a sound effect. It's just kind of like lazy on the programming side. It makes me wonder if I'm even collecting that shit. Like, how do I even use it? So I notice if you hold the shoot button, you shoot, and if you double tap it, I think, you throw the grenade. Think about Caliber 50. First of all, it should be 2-player, and it's fucking bullshit that it's not. Just like Commando, I mean, these type of games should always be 2 players. The second thing is it lacks sound effects. next issue, I know it just sounds like I'm bitching, but it's got a lot of flaws. The music's too loud compared to the sound effects. And like, where am I supposed to go? Just over here? Another dead end. Plus, like, you have to... So A and C determine what direction you're pointing, and then B is your attack. How about just have all three buttons be an attack or something, and you just shoot whatever direction you walk like every other game? I'll try it one more time. I also noticed that wasn't a lot of lives. So I'm supposed to just beat the whole game on that many lives. S, like, I don't even know what that is. Definitely has that Genesis sound though. Between the lack of sound effects, oh, that's cool. And it's already gone. I was like, oh wow, something's actually good in this game. Not. Oh, there it is. The music also seems a little too happy. It's too upbeat, you know? There we go. We're getting better. You know, this is actually pretty fun. It just takes some getting used to. So, should everybody go out and find a copy of Caliber 50? Good luck finding one in good shape. I guess I didn't really answer the question, huh? I guess maybe. The game doesn't really communicate very well with the player. You know, it's like, where do you go? One time, like this, I mean, is that spikes? Is it not spikes? You don't know the first time you play. It just doesn't communicate very well. There's no sound effects. I will say this though, I'm having fun. It's like crazy how much louder the music is than the sound effects. So like when you get shot there and you die, shouldn't there be a sound effect for that? Just like when they may get shot. So isn't this that dead end right here? Like giant frogs. Yeah. This game's already making my hands hurt. It'd be nice if there was like some grass. But hey, here's some water. Just as good. Alright, well, that's caliber 50 for the Sega Genesis. Yeah, while you were in the shower, I was playing caliber 50 for the Sega Genesis.
I heard it. I knew you were recording too, so I kind of just waited. Didn't want to disrupt it.
I definitely have mixed feelings about it.
Oh, the game?
Yeah, it's kind of like a Contra Commando type game, like Mercs. Except it's only one player, when those type of games should be two player. I mean, even the name is written in gold and silver. You're thinking, oh, this is high value. And then you put it in, there's no music or sound effects at the beginning. The game doesn't communicate at all with the player as far as where to go, what to do, what your mission is, the whole point of the game. And you know how with like shooter type games, those Rambo type, how you just kind of walk and just shoot. You actually have to push buttons to change the direction you're facing. So it's kind of like hard to really focus on your mission because you're more focused on what buttons to push to shoot in the right direction. It's just bullshit. I'd say for now probably like a 5. You know, it's a semi-fun, playable game, but it's also really disappointing. There's almost no sound effects in the game. Like when you pick up power-ups, you pick up icons. Even in Contra, it's an 8-bit game. There are sound effects. There's something to indicate, hey, you collected this item. With Caliber 50, there's nothing to indicate it. So you don't even know if you got it. When you get shot, there's no sound effect. When you kill an enemy, there's no sound effect. Yeah, and then there's music, except the music isn't action-packed at all. It almost kind of hurts your ears, and it's way too loud compared to the sound effects. So, was Caliber 50 worth the $25? I guess. Just in terms of a collector's piece. It's really not the greatest game to play. Even the artwork, like, it's cool. It looks good. And then you realize, oh, it's only like 1/3 of the cartridge label is actually artwork. The rest is just black. It's just blank. Even on the top, it's just blank text. They didn't even use the actual special text they made for the top, which is like Times New Roman, just about. You know those crickets you can hear outside the window? Hearing that is about as action-packed as this game. Yeah, I really don't think it will grow on me. Yeah, the amount of dust this collects is the only thing that will grow. And then the name of the company that made it is Mentrix Software Incorporated. Like Mentrix. That's not a red flag. That's a straight black flag. This game is just a fucking piece of shit. No wonder all the copies are damaged. It's not because it's in high demand. It's probably because every person who rented it just smashed it to pieces. Caliber 50. Shouldn't it be 50 caliber? Like, even the name is ass backwards. Just like having the music louder than the sound effects, that's ass backwards. It should be the sound effects of the game with the music in the background.
Yeah.
Instead it's like the Fantastic Adventures of Dizzy.